In yesterday's session, we have discussed about the update page and delete page and how to pass the parameters between the pages by using the spell. What is the syntax for this spell? $OA dot view name dot view attribute. This is the syntax for the spell. Here spell means simple process execution language. This is a one method of passing the values between the pages. In previous classes, we have discussed already how to pass the parameters in the destination URI. Now, today we are going to discuss create page. Okay. For to create the, where is our application? Yes, let me. Someone is doing practice on this project. Please don't do any practices on this folder. For creation, I'm going to create one more page for the creation. How to create the page? Right click on the web UI, new, OA components, page, XX, employee. I'm giving create. You can give any name, creation page. You have to check it is under web UI or not. Yes, it is under web UI only. Now click on OK. Now in the structure window, you have to assign the AM. This is our AM. And we have to give the employee, window title and title. Okay. Now I'm running the page. See, for any DM, if you are doing any DML, you have to create a UO based review and you have to attach that to this page. Now we have already created UO based review. Just I'm attaching to the UO based review to this page. How to attach? Similar, same what we did from search for search page, for drill down page, for update page, for delete page, and this is creation page. This is a fifth page. We are following the same steps for creating the page. While you are doing practice, are you working on any project for creation of a page and for create the AM, nothing is going to be changed. Only names will change, but pages you have to create under WebUI and you have to attach that AM to here and you have to give the window title and you have to create a controller on the main region. These steps are not going to be changed. Either you are practicing or you are in a project anywhere. Okay. Now right click on this region. New region using wizard. Which one we have to select here? It is a creation page, so you have to select the UO based review. Next, give any ID here. Instead of header, you have to select. While you are doing the practice, most of the students will do here. The mistake is region style, they will not change. Directly, they will click on next. Okay. So make sure while you are doing the practice. Here I'm selecting the default double column. Next, I'm selecting all the columns. Next, and finish. Your page is ready. Now I want you have to create the save button and cancel button. So I want these buttons on top and bottom of the page. For that one, what is the region style we have to select here? You have to select which region style we have to select for to display buttons on top and bottom of the page. Anyone tell me what is the region style?
Item.
No, page button bar. Region style has to be page button bar. Under this page button bar region, you have to create button. Then it will display on top and bottom of the page. Now item. I want save and cancel. So I'm creating two. This is, let's suppose btn save. This is submit button. Save. And another one is cancel. Now we'll run the page and see. Today we are discussing the create page. Okay. Once we complete this creation page, we'll see. See, till now, yesterday we have created for update one page and for delete one page. And today we are going to create one more page for the creation of the record. Okay. But 3 pages is not required for the DML. See, this is our creation page. Save and cancel. If you want to display like this, top and bottom of the region, you have to select region style as page button bar. Under the page button bar, if you create the button, then it will display at top and bottom of the page. Okay, this is our create page. Now for this create page, you have to navigate from the search page. Okay, first we'll see how the search page will work, then we'll come how to navigate from search page to create page. Okay, I'm running the search page. See, for this is update and this is delete. Okay, now I want create page. Sorry, if I want to create any employee, why I have given the, see, this is the row level, correct? All these are rows. Right now, how many rows it is displaying? 10 rows it is displaying. Okay, so updation and deletion is against to that particular employee. That means against to that particular row, correct? So that's why we have given this update here and delete here on the row level. So if they want to update any particular employee salary, they have to select that particular employee and they have to update, correct? But creation is not against one employee, correct? It is on top of table, we have to create one employee, correct? In organization, we are hiring one employee, correct? So if you want to give create button here, you can give the here, but as for functionality, create button has to be give here on top of this. Okay, how to give that employee create button here? If I want to give here on top of that one, okay, right click. See, this is the search page. This is the search page, and these are the results. Okay, under this region, right click. Here there is an option called table actions. Okay, go to the table actions. Under the table actions, now create your button. Create button. Suppose I'm giving here all these region styles. You will remember only when you do the practice. Till that time, if I keep on telling for 1 year also, you will not remember. Okay, you have to do a practice. There is a no shortcuts. See, create. Now I'm running the page. Now we'll see how the page will display. See, now where the create button is came. See here, correct? This design only correct. We cannot give create button here, but because see updation and deletion we will do only for particular employee. Okay, but creation means not for particular employee. For the entire table, we are going to, for entire organization, we are hiring one employee. So we should have the create button here or somewhere, but not at the row level. So that's why, but I chosen this one. Okay, if you want to give here, here on top you want to give create button, you can give it. Okay, that is different region style, that's it. Okay, this is a create button. Now if I click on create, I have to navigate to the creation page. This is the same code how we written for the updation and deletion. Where is the search CO? Yes, this is a search CO. See, for deletion and updation, these two are events, so that's why we have to use event param. Okay, but create is button. Okay, how to check the whether user has clicked on that particular button or not? Try to answer anyone. How to check that one? Page contest dot get parameter. Now tell me, here we have already written the code same for the button. If it is a submit button, we have to use that button ID not equal to null. If the event you are using, event param dot equals to on that event name. Okay, this is the idea of the creation. That's why daily I'm telling you, practice. If you do a practice only, you will remember. See, now whenever they click on this create page, I have to navigate to this. I'm copying the same code here. Okay, now create page. Just change this create page. That's it. Okay. Now page will navigate to here. Now in the create page, whenever user has clicked back button, I want to navigate to again search page. So where I have to write the code? Where is this creation page? Yes, this one. Create a controller for this one. How to create? Right click on the region, set new controller. You have to remove double web UI here. Okay. XX employee. Create CO. Okay. Whenever you have created any controller, one step you have to remember is you have to import the AM. Import Oracle apps work OA application module. And same OA application module you have to import in the two methods. Get application module. I don't know how many of you are doing practice, but try to complete session practice on the same day itself. Okay. At least first 10 sessions you have to complete. See, now whenever a user has clicked here, we have to go to search page. Just we have already written the code in the delete and update. Go any one of this controller and copy the same code. Whenever they click on cancel, you have to go to the search page. Now you have to check whether the ID is same or not. BTN cancel. Yes, perfect. Now run and see. I'm going to close all those things. Now run the page. Daily we are doing the same steps. Okay, only 5 or 6 lines of code we are doing differently, and 2-3 region styles we are doing differently. So first 3-4 sessions you have completed the practice and you have confidence on that practice. Then daily we are doing only 5-6 lines of extra coding and 2-3 extra region styles and button styles. That's it. Item style. See, create, it is going to the create page. Cancel, it is going to the create page. Okay, create. Okay, now if I enter any records here, suppose 123, employee name is test, hire date, give any hire date, salary, Department number is 10. Commission is 50. Manager is 7369. If I click on save, record will not save. See, stale data. Okay, because this is a message text input. Whenever you want to insert a row, we have to first see. Suppose, let me open the toad. Now tell me, if I want to insert a record here, how do I do? How we will do that thing? Tell me. If I want to insert any employee record, at least try to answer this PLC, this SQL. Okay. Here I want to insert one record.
Insert table name.
Insert we are using,
Insert
correct?
Insert into.
Correct. Into table we are using, correct?
Yeah.
And then we'll give
Set.
either column names, or if you want to give all the values, you can give the values. Okay. This insert into we are using here. That's why if I remove this insert into, okay, suppose I write here only, suppose if I give like this, will it work?
Not works.
Will not work, because you are in a PL/SQL, you are telling insert into, you are telling what this insert into will do. Internally, this insert will do, it will insert a blank row here. One row. First insert into means first it will insert one row here. On that row, it will enter the value one by one. Employee number, it will pass to 1, 2, 3, and this test will pass to the employee name. If you give the salary, commission, all these values will pass to that row. Here insert into means first it will create one row in the table. What is insert into? Internally, it will create one row. Then it will pass the values, whatever the values you are passing here. Again, on these values, it will check whether any unique constraint or anything, it will check here. Okay. This is the insert into. Internally, how it will work, it will create the row. Similarly, here also, first you have to create one row. Then whatever value you are going to enter, those values will take and it will commit in the database. Okay. Is this clear to all, or any doubt? Is this topic is clear? What internally insert into will do? Insert will create one row on the table, and then it will insert the values whatever you are passing. Okay. Similarly, in Java also, we have to create a, first we have to create a blank row on the row, and you have to insert that row. How to create that row? Okay. Here, first we have to get that Vivo, correct? Import. How to get that Vivo? apps.fnd.framework OA view object. Now get that view object here. OA view object Vivo equal to am dot see find view object. Same these steps we are doing from last 3-4 days. Okay. Where is our create page? This one is our create page. Copy this Vivo. See, while you are doing the practice earlier, you will get confused on what is this insert into, or by doing practice, whenever you want to insert row, now you will type this one, insert into table name, correct? Here also, but you don't know what is this insert into will do. Insert into, first it will create a blank row on table, then it will insert the values. Similarly, here also, first you have to create one blank row and you have to insert. This is a syntax in PL/SQL to create a blank row and insert. And here also we have some syntax. How to create a row? First we have to create a row. If you want to create any row, first you have to import one more import oracle.jbo.row. We have to insert here control space. Now type see row. I'm giving rw equal to this vivo. In this vivo, we are creating one blank row. After that, wait 1 second. Create row. See, now row is creating. Now this row we have to insert. Where here vivo dot create row, vivo dot insert row. We have to remember if you want to create any record, what steps you have to remember? First you have to create row and we have to insert row. Vivo dot insert row. What row we have to insert? The same row. That's it. These two steps only. These two lines we have written today newly. One is this import and another one is create row, insert row. So you have to remember blindly whenever you want to create any record or any table, not only on this EMP table, any table. First you have to import oracle.jbo.row. Then you have to create a row and insert a row. These steps you have to remember. That's it. When I want to create a row, first import oracle.jbo.row. Then vivo.create row and vivo.insert row. These two steps you have to remember. Okay. See, this is create page. Okay. See, these values view entered manually. Okay. So now I'm removing these values. This is the page, correct? This is the page before we are adding any, before we are inserting one row. Okay. Now I'm running the page. After I run the page, you have to tell what is the difference between this previous page before inserting row and after inserting the row. What is the change you have to tell? Okay, just you have just see this page. Okay, actually there is a, as far see framework coding standard has been violated. Actually we have to do one coding stand as for coding standard. We have to set first execute this one. We have to set vivo dot max fetch size equal to 0. We have to set this one. Okay, or else vivo dot execute query. Any one of these two we have to give as for the coding standard. Otherwise also it is working. Okay, but as for coding standard you have to set this vivo dot set max fetch size equal to 0. Okay, now I'm running the page. Now we'll see how the page is going to be work. Now tell me before going this one, if you want to create, what is the code you have to write? Tell me. Anyone try to tell me? For any creation of row, what is the first thing we have to do? What we have to import? Oracle.jbo.row. This is we have to import. Then we have to on that we have to set vivo.setMax
Fetch size
max size equal to
0.
sorry fetch size 0.
0.
Then we have to then tell me what we have to do next.
Row RW.
We have to create a row.
Yeah. Vivo dot create. Yeah.
Create row. Then we have to
Vivo dot insert row. Insert.
insert row. That blank row, whatever you are creating in this row, you have to insert in the table. If you are doing in a PL SQL, insert into it will in this single line, it will create a row and it will insert a row on the table. But here in the Java, we have to create a row and you have to insert that row. Okay. See, this is a search page. See, now tell me, this is the previous page without, before you are adding that insert row, create row. Now this is after this one. Now tell me what is the difference. Who columns are populating? That means who columns are populating means your empty row has created. Empty row has created. Your code is working perfectly when if who columns are created. One three one eight. See here, what is the who column? Why? How it is populating this created by and the last updated by is this one. 1318 means what is the 1318 user ID created by means user ID only, correct? Username is operations. Any guesses why it is populating 1318 here? See, when you are creating the first time in the project itself, you are given one username and password. Here we are given the runtime connections. What username and password you are given here? Operations and welcome. So that's why for operations, what is the user ID? 1318. That's why that 1318 is coming here. Once you deploy this one in the application, okay, once you attach this page to that responsibility, okay, those who are accessing that responsibility, that user ID will come populate here. Okay. Now you can enter the data. See, for to create any one record, what is the mandatory columns? Tell me. No need to go to the check in the database table. Okay. Common sense we can use. You can tell what is the who columns. Sorry, what is the mandatory columns here? If you want to enter one employee record.
Employee number,
Employee number is mandatory. An employee name is mandatory.
hire
Correct.
date is mandatory.
Salary,
Salaries and commission.
information,
Okay.
resignation.
Yes. And manager. Okay. So we'll discuss one by one these concepts. If it is an enterable field now, if I enter now 1, 2, 3, and if I save the record, after entering all the details, data will come, will save. Okay. Again, tomorrow I'm trying to create one more record, and if I enter 1, 2, 3, and if I will save, 2 employees will have one employee ID. Is it correct? No. Correct. So to avoid those confusions, okay, you may think that on the employee table, I can give the primary key on employee number like that. Okay. If you give like that, what error it will come here? Unique constraint violation, that error. You, as a developer, we know that unique constraint violation error means, okay, employee number I have given to, but end user will know that by reading that error. No, correct. You don't know, end user don't know how PL SQL or SQL errors. Correct. So how to avoid this unique? Okay. For that one, first go to this employee number. This is your create page. Go to this employee number. This employee number always read only. So go here. See, now employee number is always read only. It is read only, but we have to give that employee number as a sequence number. How to give that sequence value? First, you create one sequence. I'm giving like, okay. If you want to give any start with 100, you can give it start with 100. Now sequence is created. What is the sequence value? XX EMP number underscore OAF. Copy the sequence number here. Now go to your developer. See here you have created one row. Correct. Before insert, rw dot set attribute. Okay, what is the attribute for employee number? Go to here, the create page. See, this is attribute in this table. This employee number, for employee number you are setting the sequence. Now here am dot get OADB transaction, Oracle application data transaction, get sequence value, get the Oracle application database transaction. It will connect to that particular database. In that database, get sequence value. What sequence value? You have to give your created sequence value. What is the sequence you have created? This one. See, now it will get the sequence value from this sequence, and it will set here for the employee number. It is starting with here, but what is this employee table has employee? Is there any with 100? Again, we have to drop and you have to create. Okay, 100 is not there. So let go and create here. I'm closing all those things. You have to drop and create otherwise. Now run the search page. This is how to give a sequence value for any attributes. See, this is search page. See, employee number is created, correct? Cancel. See, now 101 is came. Is it clear? Now you can enter any names and you can submit. Yeah, employee number you have given a sequence number because it is a sequence, but employee name you cannot give like sequence kind of thing. But before they click on save, it is mandatory, correct? How to give that mandatory? Go to here. Where is your create page? This is your create page. Employee number. If you see in the properties here, the required properties there. By default, it is no. So you have to make it as true. Required true. You have to set it required to. Now run the page. When you make it as a property required true, see there is a star symbol is coming. It is a symbol for the mandatory thing. So I'm entering the other values. Okay. Suppose designate job is manager, salary is 1000, department number is 10, commission is 50. See, higher date I want this date. Okay, how to give that? We'll see it. Okay, now what is the manager here? You have to give that correct here. 7369. Now try to save. See, a value must be entered for ename. This validation is triggering because you given that property of employee name is mandatory. Now give this test. What is today date? Okay, give test 1. Now save. Now employee is saved, but you have to add the message so that it will display the message login success. Sorry, you have not written any logic for the save here, correct? So first you have to write a logic for the save. If page context dot get parameter, where is the ID? How to commit the data? Tell me. How to commit?
iPhone.
You have to write one line of code to commit. What is that line? What is the syntax? am dot get OADB transaction dot commit. If you want to roll back, am dot get OAB transaction dot roll back. Okay. After successfully commit the data, I want to display message through new OA exception. If I want to write any message, first I have to import that exception, correct? Import. What is the import? Oracle dot apps dot fnd dot framework dot OA exception. Now you can type it here. Through new control space. What happened? It's got stuck. Sorry, screen got stuck. Is screen visible to all of you?
Sir.
Okay, let me connect the screen again. Okay. Is it visible? No, I think.
No, sir, screen is not.
Now,
Sir. Yes, sir.
see how to throw the exception message. Throw new OA exception data saved. OA exception dot. This is confirmation, correct? After this, you have to end this one. Now run the page again. See here, throwing an exception, correct? But if you see here, again this 500. This is like a hard-coded message, correct? But while suppose you are doing any project, you have completed the development and everything is completed and you deployed in the production. Okay, their user wants, suppose once you deploy it, user wants to change this message. Okay, so again they will not come to our developer and they again going to here and change this one, and again for to if you change here again for to deploy in the production, you have to follow some steps and we cannot do in a regular business hours, and there is a lot of dependencies. Okay, so to avoid these things, these messages you have to create a fnd messages. I don't know how many of you aware of that fnd. You can create a messages in the Oracle application, correct or no? We can create an fnd messages. in a Oracle applications, that messages we can call it here. How to call that messages here? I will show you. Okay, maybe in tomorrow, day after tomorrow. Okay, click on create. Is that give here? See this hire date also I want to give today date. Okay, where I have to give that one? See how you are set the sys date here. Now here go to RW dot. See hire date is coming. Hire date we cannot give the previous dates. Okay, it should be on today date only. Okay, set attribute. Where is the create page? This is the hire date. This is the attribute. Okay, am dot get OAF transaction dot get current DB date. See current DB date, current database date. Okay, now run the page and see. See hire date also populating by default today date. You can change this property of this hire date also as a read only. Okay, otherwise user can change this one. Okay, now go to enter the required information. Now click on save. See data saved. Now check what is the employee number. 104. See data inserted or not? Data inserted, correct? This is how to create a create page. Here check with the department 10. See department 10. Sorry, our one is not 10, 104, I think so. Oh, we have given that, we have not given the department number, so that's why it's not showing. Okay. See, record is inserted. Any doubt up to here on creation, updation, and deletion? If any doubts, you can ask. How to create, how to give the sequence, and how to give the mandatory, and how to give the current date. No doubts? Okay. See, till now, we have completed the search page. First, we have completed the login page. And in this login page, we can do better design. Okay, that we'll discuss later. Okay, we have completed the search page. The search page, we have completed the DD means drop down. We have completed the drill down page. Search page, sorry, update page. Delete. and create. We completed almost 6 pages. Okay. Now I told you in yesterday also, for create, update and delete separate pages are not required. If user or business wanted separate pages, we can do it in separate page, or else we can manage in single page. How to manage that one? See, we are passing, see, just we have to handle the code in a different way, correct? This is for update page, and this is delete page, and this is create page. Different pages. Now for create, update and delete, I want to navigate to the same page. See here I'm changing. Now for update also it will go to the same page for deletion here. But here at the last of the URL, how you given in the drill down page? Tell me. How you given the drill down? PMP number equal to like this. Correct? Similarly, here at last you can give any name. Okay. P mode equal to, this is update page, correct? Means suppose it is update, it is delete, and this is create. I'm giving like this. Now in the create page, okay, which one I want to get? Tell me guys. Same. See, we already discussed this concept in drill down. Same I'm implemented here. For both create, update and delete, I'm navigating the same create page, but with different mode. When if user click the delete, in the P mode, what value will come? Tell me what value will come if user click on here delete. In the P mode, what value will come? Tell me guys, what value will come? Delete will come. See in the drill down, what value it will come? In the drill down, it is getting the employee number, correct? It is getting the employee number. Whatever the employee number here, that value is going to be stored here, PMP number. Similarly here, in the P mode, if user has clicked the update page, what value will come? This update will come. If delete, delete will come. If it is create, create will come. How we are giving? See, if user click the create button, P mode will be create. If user click the delete, P mode equal to delete. If user click the update page, P mode equal to update. But in all three scenarios, page is navigating to the same page. Now I will get this P mode. See, this is the create page. I'm going to get that value here. How to get same, how we implemented the drill down. P mode equal to page context dot get parameter, this P mode. Now tell me, when this method has to execute, tell me, when this code has to execute. Guys, are you listening? When this code has to execute, create row, insert row, create time or update time or delete time?
Create time.
Create them.
Create time. So if this mode equal to, how to check that one? Dot
.ap.
equals ignore case or equal, you can use anything, double quote. Now tell me, in the double question, what I have to give? Create, delete or update?
Create.
Create. If that P mode equal to this CRT, you can give any name. I given CRT, you can give anything, any name your wish, but that is a case sensitive. If it is create, then execute this logic. Okay. If P mode equal to if p mode equal to update or delete, first it will execute. For update and delete, only thing is at the time of commit, we have to remove that row. That's it. Update. How we use the R condition here? R condition is here is pipe symbol. If you are using the pipe symbol, it will works as a R condition in Java. Update or delete. First, we'll get that employee ID and we'll execute the records. How you are passing from in search page update and delete employee ID, we are passing here, correct? We are passing here. So it will get the employee number here like this. For delete also, we are passing the employee ID here. This employee number we are getting here. How to get? All these codes we have already discussed. PMP number equal to page context dot get parameter. Here give that employee number. Now how to execute Vivo? Tell me this Vivo we have to execute, correct? How to execute? Tell me the set where class condition Vivo dot
Set parameters.
set where class. That parameter you have to set. This is a case sensitive. Go to copy better here. Employee number. It is not copying, so better copy it from here. That attribute. You have to pass this employee number and execute. Now that's it. Now I will print this. What mode is coming here? Okay. This is in process request. Just I'm adding message like this. Okay. That's it. Whenever user is okay. Whenever user has click on save, say when they click on save also, I want to get this value p mode and I want to print. Okay, same value I'm copying. Once user has clicked the save, p mode in pfr. PFR means what? PFR means process form request, PR means process request. Just I'm printing the value here in both the cases. Now run and see. See, now everything is going to be work in the create page only. There's a no delete and update page separately. If any language, if you learn the core concepts, okay, the remaining concepts you can implement very easily. But people will concentrate on the advanced concept. Okay. See, I'm clicking the create. Before that, I want to clear everything here in the log message, because I want to see what value is coming here. Create. Very good. Please try again by submitting a valid URL. There is something mistake in the URL. Give the single quotes here. Now run the page. What is saying we are giving correction only. What it is saying? It is saying. We given correct only. What is employee not equal to create is not taking. Remove the spaces. Now run the page and see. See, only the mistake I did here is I given the space. Okay, don't give any spaces here. Okay, don't give any spaces. I given like this. Okay, because of that it is giving the error. So we have to remove the spaces. Everything should be on single line without any spaces. See now what code is executed now here? Tell me what is the mode here it is printing? Okay, here let me clear this one more time. Let's run the page and see. Okay, now click on here. See here, one row, blank row is created. Now you can enter the values and see. What is the mode here? It is coming. CRT, create. Now go back. Cancel. See, it is asking the values are mandatory. So cancel. Here update. See, if it is update, oh sorry, here in the control C, control V have not done. What is coming here? Update. Where is this if? See, here it is copying 103. Go back. Let's suppose select what is ML 7782. For everything it is coming 106 only. Yeah. Let me add these values here also. PR1 and add here also. Just I'm adding only the log messages. That's it. I'm not doing any new code here. This is create page, create page. Now run the page and see. And I want to print here that employee number also. See, this is a way to add any parameters, any log messages. Sorry, not the parameters. If you want, see here it is not going to this loop. So we have to debug why it is not going to here. So for that, just I have added the log messages. Just I want to see whether it is entering to this loop or not. Just keep on going to this loop only. Okay. P mode equal to update or delete. Then we are getting this Vivo and we are executing. Now see. What is the time now? Oh, 10:06. See, it is executing the 7698. Okay. Go back. I'm clearing all these things. Now if I navigate to the create, see if one blank row is created. Now they can enter the data and they can clear. See, it is working for the create mode. If I click here cancel, it is asking the mandatory. We will discuss these things also. Why unnecessarily? So for cancel also it is asking mandatory. Mandatory has to ask only at the time of save, not for the cancel. Okay. That is only we are going to discuss tomorrow. Now I'm selecting 790 to record. See if I select again, it is coming. Okay. This just try to create the same page. Okay. At the time of save, we have to add some extra logic here that if else conditions we are going to check tomorrow. Okay. Any doubt guys today? On single page, how to for this deletion we can add the logic tomorrow. My plan is to complete today only, but maybe you will get confused here. Before save, we have to write some if else conditions. So before save, if the P mode is create, save, create and update, we have to commit only. But if it's a delete mode, we have to delete that particular row and then commit. Correct? See, for creation row, for create any employee, what we will do once they enter the data, if they click on save, we'll commit that data. Correct? If for update also, once they modify, you will commit the data. But for while coming to the delete, before commit, we have to delete that row. How to handle 3 scenarios in one save, that we are going to discuss tomorrow. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. And also still now we are writing code in the controller only, but same code we have to write it in the application model. How we are going to write those things, we are going to discuss from tomorrow. Same logic we have to implement in the AM. And day after tomorrow, maybe we are going to see how to deploy. Till now we have developed these pages in our local developer only. How to deploy these pages in application, how to attach these pages to any responsibility like your reports, and how to open from those pages to from the application. Those things we'll see it tomorrow. Sorry, not tomorrow, day after tomorrow, like that. Any doubts? Maybe we'll get confused here, but it's like a drill down only, nothing. Any doubts, guys? Okay. We'll connect tomorrow.
Okay, sir.
Bye. Bye, everyone.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.